Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of what? Of his throne. Righteousness and judgment are the habitation of his throne. And if you also go to John chapter 16, verse 8. John chapter 16, verse 8. Are we there? And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin and of righteousness and of judgment. And we have seen that the foundation of what? Of God's throne is what? Is righteousness and judgment. The same law that can save you and me, if we are not very careful, is the same law that can condemn us. And we have seen that what? That righteousness and judgment is the foundation of God's throne. I think this actually makes sense. Because if you and me want to go to heaven one day, we need to be like Christ, who is our righteousness. And the first angel's message was, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. And we also understand that judgment begins at the house of what? God. Now I mentioned that we're going to look at two more texts. Two more texts and we're finished. Two more verses and we're done. The first one is going to be Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. Galatians chapter 2. Are we there? Are we all there? Okay. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. And here the first bit we say is that I am crucified with Christ. And we say that in order for Christ to come in, sin has to die. Self has to die. Because where sin is, God cannot dwell. And we understand that once sin dies, then Christ can live his life in us. Because Christ wants to be that temple where he can dwell. Because here it says, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And as we see that Christ lives his life in you and me, Christ becomes the what? The foundation of our lives. As we saw earlier on, that Jesus Christ is the what? Is the foundation of the Bible. Christ living his life in you and me becomes the what? The foundation of our what? Of our lives. And one more verse and we're done. One more verse. Psalms 106. Psalms 106. Are we there? Blessed are they that keep judgment, and he that doeth righteousness at all times. And we have seen that the foundation of God's throne is what? Is righteousness and judgment. Now the question for you and for me to think about is this the foundation of our lives? Is Christ's righteousness the foundation of our lives? Because the same law that can save you and me is the same law that can condemn us. The same law that Lucifer was protecting, as we saw, is the same law that is condemning. And the wages of sin is death. Yeah, I hope this made sense. I was rushing because of time. I hope this made sense and hope you've been blessed. Oh, Psalms 106, verse 3. 106, verse 3. And if in closing you can just have a quick word of prayer.